What obvious thing did you recently realize? That birds don't live in nests. Nests are just where they keep their eggs. Birds just sleep in trees. Cows only produce milk because they are mothers. I mean, I genuinely just thought cows made milk all the time until not that long ago. They have to have babies and have a 9-month pregnancy just like humans. Then we take their milk from their babies. That HR don't care for you, they're not your friend. You do not have to make the entire box of pasta all at once. Arby's is how you would pronounce Arby's, as in roast beef. They sell roast beef. Arby's. Arby's. That my doctor was right. I need to start using a cane and stop being stubborn. Honk if you're horny is because you honk a horn. So your horn why? It's not just beep if you want sex. That the pilgrims from the American Thanksgiving were called pilgrims because they were on a pilgrimage of sorts. It took me seeing a news report while I was in Portugal last November and I said to my wife, "Oh, you use the same word for pilgrims and pilgrims like we do in English." "Yes," she replied, "because they were pilgrims on a pilgrimage." That alcohol doesn't freeze in a fridge. The connection between pacifiers and drug use. When I was in early elementary school, one of my classmates got in trouble for having a pacifier in class, which I just assumed was because it was seen as too babyish. Me and Dora, the explorer, have same height, 157 centimeters. About a decade ago, I bought a Logitech Wave keyboard and mouse combo. Absolutely loved them. Used them both until they wore completely out, which took a very long time. Used some other stuff for a while, and recently decided to replace them with another Wave set. They were exactly the same, except for one small thing. The scroll wheel on the mouse worked differently. It spun freely, rather than doing the soft ratcheting that I was used to. It wasn't a huge deal. In fact, scrolling through places like Reddit was much easier. I could just spin it and let it fly. But it sucked for things that required precision, like swapping weapons in video games. I've been putting up with it for like a month. And just today I realized that the button below the scroll wheel isn't just a middle mouse button. It switched the scroll wheel from soft click to free spin modes. I had no idea and it's made my whole day. I'm working for a leisure nautical company where they call me New Bianca, except they don't. They refer to me as my predecessor's name, Bianca. 20,000 leagues under the sea is referring to distance and not depth. That the Beatles, the band, and the car, Bug, Beetle, was spelled different. This was last week. I've always thought Beetle, Bug, was Beetle. I have no idea why now. Pipe cleaners aren't just for arts and crafts. They're also for cleaning pipes. I'm 35 and oh so ashamed of myself. That my glasses were on the top of my head the whole time I was looking for them. The blue part is not land. The 3 little pigs went to market to get sold and slaughtered. That the Houston Astros name comes from astronauts.